Good morning everybody. Welcome to my channel Singham with Official. Today we have to discuss about the class 12 chemistry. And our channel name is and our chapter name is D and F block elements. So guys, in previous video we have to discuss about the many important things about the preparation of first important compound, that is potassium dichromate. That means we have to discuss that the potassium dichromate is prepared in terms of sodium chromate, again in the terms of preparation of sodium dicarbonate and dichromate, and after that we have to arrange this sodium dichromate in terms of potassium chloride, and we can prepare the formation of potassium dichromate. After the formation of this compound, we have to discuss that their property of potassium dichromate or chromate ion. That means in previous section, in previous video, we have to discuss about the action of the heat, and also we have to discuss about the its melting and boiling point. In today's section, we have to discuss about the another properties. That means we have our topic is properties. Properties of potassium dichromate or chromate ion. Chromate ion, that is K2Cr2O7 is its molecular formula. Now we have to discuss that the action with base. That means in this section we have to discuss that with what get happening and what are our resultant products get is prepared after the formations and after the combination of this potassium dichromate with any base. That means in terms of composition of base, that in terms of combination of base, what get happen on heating the alkalis, on heating the base, what is the formation and what is the changes we have to been discussed. That means our formation according to this property, we have to discuss about the combination of the potassium dichromate with alkalis, and what get our resultant product, and also what the changes can see. That means in terms of this formation of potassium dichromate, we have to discuss that what get happening. That means what are our reactant and what are our product, what are our resultant product, and what are the changes with potassium dichromate get happen. This is all are the accumulated in terms of our this property. That means action with bases. So in terms of this, we have to react the formation or compound of alkalis like potassium hydroxide with potassium dichromate. That means our reactant is here to be divided in terms of the formation of potassium dichromate and potassium hydroxide. That means we have to write that this is K2Cr2O7 plus KOH. That means base is combined in the terms of this property. We have to representation of the formation is like that is K2Cr2O4 plus H2O. That means our resultant is product is K2Cr2O4 plus H2O is here. That means in terms of composition, this is our potassium dichromate, this is our alkali, that means potassium hydroxide, and our resultant is potassium chromate, potassium chromate and water. What are the changes here will we help in the terms of this formation? That means you have to write that after the formation of product, we can see a result. We can see a result of the orange color of the potassium dichromate get changed into yellow after combination of base. That means you have to illustrate that the formation of the resultant in terms that this is orange interchange in yellow. So this change can be seen, and this change can be seen by us in the terms of the formation, in terms of the properties of potassium dichromate, in terms of the combination of any bases like potassium hydroxide. And this is not a new thing for us, because in terms of this formation, before this we have to discuss that the thing, that means every DL block element have a change of the color property. That means after in terms of the variable valency, in terms of the variable oxidation state, they can have the properties of change in color. In terms of this structure, you can see that the variable valency and change in oxidation state both are acted on this reaction. That is the reason of the change in color of the orange into yellowish form. Now we have to discuss this property again. You can prepare this formation in terms of the structure of, in terms of acidified things. Again you can prepare potassium dichromate. That means the chromate is again acidified in terms of H2SO4. You can prepare your again reactant, that is potassium dichromate, potassium sulfate and dioxygen in terms of the water. That means, so take a screenshot. After that we have to discuss the second one property. Okay guys, we have to see this reaction again, we have to use this reaction again in terms of only this. That means our new concept is begun from this, the formations, where we can write this chromate is again changed in dichromate. This chromate is again changed in dichromate after the acidifying with H2SO4 in term of concentrated means, guys, concentrated means. That means our reaction is again completely gets followed in terms of that. That means when you have to prepare this K2Cr2O7, that means you have to, this is chromate, that means K2Cr2O4 is again combination with H2SO4. We have to again compound, that is K2Cr2O7. That means in terms of acidifying, we can say that again this chromate is changed into dichromate. In terms of alkali solution, dichromate is changed into chromate formation. In terms of acidifying, it changed into dichromate, chromate to dichromate. And our product is potassium dichromate again, and K2SO4, this is potassium sulfate and H2O gets released. That means both the characteristics, both the properties happens to be formed. That means you can see that chromate to dichromate formation. So this is our second one, properties. This is our first properties when the alkalis combined with the potassium dichromate. Resultant product is potassium chromate. Again this potassium chromate is combined with the dilute concentrated sulfuric acid. Again our resultant product is potassium dichromate. That means this is a completable inversion in terms of equilibrium, having the position from A to B, and again you have to, that means the composition of initial to final, again final to initial. That means from where you can start your fellowship and the action mechanism. Again you have to come on this structure based formations, that is our phenomenon. So these all are the important for us for the studying the chemical properties in terms of the potassium dichromate. So take a screenshot of this. After that we have to discuss another important properties of chromyl chloride test. That means you have to take a screenshot for this. Okay guys, I will erase this formation. Now our second one and new properties began from this. This is our chromyl chloride that is chromyl chloride test. chromyl chloride test. That means here the attachment of this component having began in terms that when, that means what get happen when the potassium dichromate is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid and other active metal salt like NaCl. This is sodium chloride. That means the properties will begin from the formation what will happen for the, this is chromyl chloride test and formation of chromyl chloride, and our reactant is begin from the formation of potassium dichromate, and this is concentrated sulfuric acid and any other active metal salt like sodium chloride. And what was the result get happen, what are the resultant product, what are the changes we can see, all are related by us and all are discussed by us in this section. That means when we have to discuss the formation in terms of that means the changes are the formation of the helps, that means our reactions is, again we have to discuss that K2Cr2O7 plus H2SO4 plus NaCl. So this is our reactant guys, and what are the products having to be formed in terms of that is KHSO4 plus NaHSO4, potassium hydrogen sulfate and sodium hydrogen sulfate plus chromyl chloride, that is CrO2Cl2. Chromyl chloride are the formation of terms, and also here the preparation of H2O gets begin, H2O. That means the formations are starting from the formation that is potassium dichromate combined with sulfuric acid in terms of concentrated, NaCl, formation of resultant is potassium hydrogen sulfate. This is sodium hydrogen sulfate. This is chromyl chloride. This is our term of product in terms of potassium dichromate with concentrated means of sulfuric acid and active metal salt, that is sodium chloride. That means the guys, what could happen, we can see that the resultant reactant and resultant product, we can see the changes are the formation in terms of this. That means the changes are here after the completing of this reaction we can see the changes like the orange red orange, red, vapor of chromine, chloride gets elaborated in terms of preparation. That means in terms of this preparation you can see the changes of that. If that is the formation here, you can represent this orange, red vapor form. Then unusual means of the chromyl chloride test of potassium dichromate, that is our reaction, this is our product, and the changes, that means again the changes of color has been to be operated in terms that chromyl chloride regenerated the red vapors formation. So guys, this is our fourth one, the properties of the potassium dichromate. Now we have to discuss about the formation of hydrogen peroxide. Before this, you can take a screenshot of this.